Hey guys, it's Camus and another edition of Chess Beauty. At the conclusion of Chess Beauty 34, we left you with this intriguing position. This is a study by Tronov from 1913, and the stipulation is white to play and draw. And you can see that drawing is not going to be so easy. The black king is threatening to invade on d4. The black h-pawn is threatening to run down and queen. Black has an extra piece, and white's pawn on b3 is unprised to that bishop. So how the heck does white draw this position? Well, work it out if you haven't seen this position before, and I'll come back in a few minutes. Okay, I'm back, and the solution is the counterintuitive b5. And we'll actually see the reason for this pawn sacrifice at the conclusion of the study, but let's just go through the study first. Okay, the pawn has to be taken because if he's allowed to roll on to b6, neither the black king nor the black bishop can get back to stop it. So a takes b5 is absolutely forced. And now white has the curiously powerful move, king to e3, which out of the blue is threatening checkmate. And the only move for black to prevent checkmate is d5. So d5, followed by d4 check anyway. And now the only move, king to d6. Now e5 check. Now it doesn't really matter where where black goes in this position. Say he goes to king to c6. After b4, we have achieved a draw because all of white's pawns are on black squares, so the black bishop has absolutely no useful work to do, and the black king cannot enter the white king position, the white position at all, because of the impenetrable barrier of pawns, and the queening attempt comes to nothing because of, say, h3, king to f2, h2, king to g2. That pawn is going to be caught, and there are no fancy decoys with the bishop that work in this position. One interesting thing about this position is that computers do not see the draw here. So the next time you're, depending on your computer's evaluation, you might remember this position because computers have this as a big time win for black. Ribka gives it, I don't know, plus 5.6 or something ridiculous. But any human can just look at this for a second or two and see that it's utterly drawing. So don't trust your computer. That's the moral of this story. Okay, so I said I would explain the reason for the pawn sacrifice. Let's go back to the initial position here. Say if white tries this king to e3 move immediately instead of the pawn sacrifice, king to e3, similar play occurs. d5 is the only move to prevent mate. d4 check, king to d6, e5, and now I have king to c6. Okay, now what does white do in this position? If he advances the pawn, then the king just takes the pawn, and he's going to win the other pawn. This is just a simple loss. If we go back after king to c6, excuse me, and he tries to king to f2. Well, he just takes the pawn, king to f3, and he's losing. So that is why the pawn had to be sacrificed. Go through the solution again in order to set up this perfect blockade. Anyway, very ingenious idea, and a reminder that outrageous resources may be lurking in any position, no matter how lost it may look. Okay, so we'll move on and give you a preview of our next position. Yes, we'll save that. Yes. Not this one. Yes. So this is white to play and win. And this one, this is not quite so straightforward. There's a lot going on in this position. Good luck in trying to solve it, and we will do that in Chess Beauty 36. Thanks as always for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.